What's up, YouTube? Okay, so today is the first day of the beginner series. Okay, so basically I just want to go over a few things. Firstly being that I will be doing this on my R1 because I don't have any other bikes, so maybe if I were a Chase I would pick one, I don't know. But anyways, so secondly, I want to talk about gear really quick. Okay, so I understand I do not have full gear. I don't have my riding pants yet. Everything gets so expensive, and if you've looked into gear or if you have any gear, you'll know that. Especially quality gear. Don't get crap gear. But even crap gear is better than no gear. So keep that in mind. But yeah, just a lot of people ask, okay, well, what is, what's acceptable? What should I wear? What should I not wear? What's too much? What's not enough? There is never. Well, I guess there probably is too much, but usually it's whatever your preference is. See, I personally, I would rather have more gear and sweat than to have less gear and bleed. So I like full face helmets, jackets, boots, even riding pants, or even a full suit if you can afford it. But I don't have the full suit or my riding pants yet, unfortunately, but I will be getting that soon. Which leads me to my next point. If you cannot afford a bike and you don't have your gear yet, get your gear first. I would definitely get my gear first. Save up for the gear, buy that, make sure you have that squared away, then get your bike. That way you're prepared. So, because I know if it were me and I had my bike, I would not be waiting to get my gear until I drove that bike. I would probably make a bad decision on that. Anyways, I'll move past all that crap. Okay, so let's go over some basic controls of the bike. Most bikes are the same, so you kind of just want to use this as a template, I guess. Some bikes will have more, some will have less, but most are this setup, I guess. Firstly, we'll start on the left-hand side. This is your high beam indicator, or your high beam switch. That's low beam. If you flip it down, high beam is up. It's your left turn signal, which I'll turn the bike on to where you can see. You see my indicator over there. This is in. The green light, it means it's in neutral. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to show my high beam on. Let me see. I'll do this. So now you see my blue light right beside the green on the right. You can see it on and off. That's my high beam. Left turn signal is here. Right turn signal, and you can push it in the center to turn them both off. And your horn is on the bottom. This is your clutch lever. And also everyone's clutch is different, so you will have to learn that clutch for the bike. There is no real teaching. It's just more of a principle than anything. Also for your gear, for your shift lever here, down 1 will be in first gear. Up 5 will put you into the 6th. Okay, now this is standard setup. Some bikes you'll hear called MotoGP shifting or MotoGP style shifting. That is just literally the opposite. And all you do there is, if you see this shift rod here, if you unscrew this, pull it off, flip it around to this side, put it back on and tighten it down, it will just invert your shifting. So you will have the exact opposite. So it'll be 1 is up, down is down for 5. Or down 5 is your 6th gear. Okay, oh yeah, neutral. Down 1 is first, and then half a click up is neutral. And you'll feel that half click. You can just feel it. It's just a little bit less pressure, and sometimes it's a little tough to get used to on some bikes. Let's see what else. Okay, on the right side you got the kill switch, which up is killing the motor. Down means it's engaged and ready to start. Mode, this is not on most bikes, so this will be different. All this does on my bike is change it from like sport mode, standard mode, which is like street, and the reduced power for like rainy days, low traction conditions, salt on the road, dirt, etc. Excuse me. Okay, you got your start button down here, right below your mode, which is usually in the same spot on most bikes, if you can see that. Okay, and here's your throttle. Twist it back. Obviously, you guys probably knew that already. Here's your front brake. Then here is your rear brake. Yeah, so those are the basics, or basic controls, I would say. Also, if you guys see something in particular that you just really want to know about, just hit me up. I'll be happy to answer. And if I can't answer it, I'm sure one of my subscribers will leave a comment and help you guys out, because you guys are all awesome, right? That's what I'm talking about. And okay, second thing I want to talk to you guys about is the principles of the clutch. How do I use a clutch shag? Okay, so basically what you do is once you get your bike started, depress your clutch, pop it into first gear, slowly release it until you hear the engine start to bog down, and you can feel the bike lurch forward. So that is your engage point. That's where it's starting to engage. And from that point, just give it some throttle. And you can just, and some bikes are touchier than others, but you'll see how I slowly roll on. But you just, so see, it's real smooth. Just very, very smooth. Just release. I'll actually hold it or release it too long. You can hear it. Hear how it was starting to bog out. And also, if you release it too fast, it'll just stall. See, it'll just jerk back. Okay. So just remember, be very smooth with it. Easy throttle. And if you hear it start to bog down, just give it a little bit more throttle. That's all you got to do. Then full out. Snap around. Let's do that one more time. And I'm not wearing gloves right now to where you guys can see the clutch lever a little bit better. Okay, so you feel it lurch forward, give it some throttle, and as you're giving it throttle, let out. That's all it is. Very, very simple. If you can drive a manual car, 5-speed, 6-speed, whatever, you can drive this. And even if you can't, you can still drive this because I believe in you guys. So, let out. And then give it throttle. See, I didn't even give it enough throttle right there. But it was just to show you guys. But yeah, smooth throttle in. Let me show you guys. As you're pulling in the clutch and you're releasing it, you're kind of twisting the throttle like that. So it's that sort of motion. But don't do that much because then you'll loop the bike and you'll be in the hospital. I don't want to have to come see you guys in the hospital, but I will. Okay, but anyways, guys, so if you have any other questions about what I've talked about so far, I will be more than happy to answer them for you. So that concludes the first episode. Hope you guys enjoy. I hope this helped you guys, and there will be more to come. I'm going to be filming more. So until next time, guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Then make sure your neutral light's on, and I also usually hold in the clutch. Make sure kill switch is off. Oh